unfortunately, Mother Nature's messing with us right now.
I'll show you where the newest report is coming in. This is around Weber's Falls now.
We got damage. We got trees down right here at the Gore exit.
This place is destroyed. You can see parts of the boat slips here, just crumbled up metal.
There are some significant hangar damage there. There's some airplanes that are damaged.
We heard a roar, and it was about a 10-minute ordeal, and it went really close. All of the trees are down around our house.
Well, it's time for the spring forecast, and one of the ways to look at a forecast going forward is to look back a little bit to see what's happened. In the last year, 2022, we ended up with what we call an average tornado season. 56 is considered average. We ended up with 58. We had a couple of violent tornadoes late in the year in southeastern Oklahoma, you see in the red. The rest of them weren't quite as bad, so that was good news for us, and so we're going to keep that in mind. But the unfortunate thing is we're also keeping in mind the fact that over the course of the time period of December, January, and February, we hit record amounts of tornadoes. 8 in December, 5 in January, and 12 in February. Could that be something that's going to cause a problem? Well, just to give you an idea, tornadoes themselves, through the course of years, range widely from 16, that's few, in the last 10 years, to as much as 149 in the crazy 2019 time period. So tornadoes can be all over the map, so to speak, as far as the numbers in Oklahoma. A lot of that has to do with the El Nino and also La Ninas. And that is where we start, because what happens in the oceans of the Pacific affects our weather. In fact, it has been colder than normal, and so we've had La Nina for an extended period of time. We call it a triple dip. So it's lasted basically since the end of 2020. That is expected to change now as the forecast for the ocean temperatures is going warmer. Where that leaves us is with El Nino. El Nino should be going on pretty decent during the summer and into the fall, and we're in a transition period right now, a phase we call neutral. But how does that really affect us? Because it's 2,500, or really 2,353 miles away, but it is a big factor in our weather. So what we end up with is a change in the jet stream, and that changes where our storm systems move in. A lot of times we have to have the warm, moist air, and we have to have hot, dry air coming in from out of the west. We also have to have cooler air in a storm system. Right at the center of this, we call it the triple point, where the most likely area to get tornadoes and big-time severe thunderstorms, but also along the dry line. So this year, it is expected to be situated more across central and eastern Oklahoma instead of western Oklahoma. One of those reasons is because of the extreme drought conditions we've had to endure in western Oklahoma. This could improve a little bit in the spring, but it's still a very big factor in our weather forecast. And it's a good idea that it'll probably be a dry line that'll shape up someplace across western Oklahoma most of the time. So just to give you an idea, the Old Farmer's Almanac is saying this year will be near normal temperatures and plenty of thunderstorms and showers. And we sort of agree with that. We're talking about temperatures that are expected to be warmer than normal, but what happens as far as weather chances? Well, our odds of having above normal precipitation are higher here in eastern Oklahoma. Drier than normal out west. Not what they want to see out west, but what does that do to us? That sets us up for a threat of severe thunderstorms and quite a few periods of tornadoes. Just hopefully not as bad. That's your forecast. It's important to have a plan before a storm strikes. The best shelter from a tornado is a safe room, basement, or cellar. If one of those isn't available, identify an interior room without windows at the lowest level of your home, like a closet or bathroom. Having a plan is especially important if you live in a mobile home. Find a safe spot and leave before that storm arrives. If you're driving, find a nearby sturdy building to take shelter in. If there isn't one, lie flat in a ditch and cover your head with your hands. Whatever this season brings, News on 6 will be here to keep you ahead of the storm. Keep it here. We'll keep you advised.
Ahead of the Storm has been presented by Green Phoenix Roofing and Remodeling.